Will doing only online ministry keep people from meeting in person? Uh, if you're not doing online ministry, that might sound like it's a thing that needs to be solved. But the reality is, if you are doing online ministry, you are looking for opportunities to get together. And this can happen in various different ways. So I know a church that is starting online, but their intent is when they find that there's a number of people who are in one region that they're going to find and plan for a gathering to get together. Maybe it's a small group that'll get together. Maybe it's a larger gathering that will get together. They're going to try to plan some of those things as the community develops across the internet. Uh, I know of an online church, or I should say, a physical church that was broadcasting online, and they suddenly realized they had a lot of people in Anchorage, Alaska. So that's what they did. They developed a gathering together with a Bible study in Anchorage, Alaska, that was tied to their church in Georgia. That's a long way away. So the people in Georgia may never get together with the people in Alaska, but those people connected in Alaska are getting together. The other aspect is there are going to be barriers that won't allow everybody to get together, but there are lots of times when people are going to make extended efforts to get together. I actually had this happen just recently. A friend of mine from Georgia was in Chicago, and I'm about 4 hours, 3.5, 4 hours away from Chicago. The event that they had gone to Chicago for canceled. And they messaged me and said, "Hey, you're not far from Chicago. I've got the whole weekend. How about I come over and hang out with you for the day?" I'm like, okay. So they came up. I had never met them in person. I had never met their spouse. They'd never met my spouse. They came together. I showed them all around. It was a lot of fun. I took them to the beach. I showed them that. They'd never seen Lake Michigan. It was a lot of fun. And then I got to go around some other places around town that I would show you if you came and visited me. And we went to eat, and it was just so good because I'd known this person for 3 years, and they took the time to reach out to me to say, "Hey, I know you're close by." And you might say 3.5, 4 hours isn't close by. Well, it's relative. And so they came together. It was so good meeting her husband. It was so good for my wife to meet the both of them, that as we were talking and doing things, my wife even said, "Hey, you know what we should do? We should go for ice cream afterwards." So we took them to our local ice cream place. And you know what? I'm going to keep looking for those opportunities to get together with people that I only know online. And when you get together, it's just this intense relationship explosion of, I've known you for so long. It's like one of my best friends. We're getting together and we're just having fun like we used to always do, even though we've never been together before. So another way to be able to think about this, if you don't have those things where it happens, that it's easy enough for one person to go and meet. I've also done this when I'm going to conferences. I let people know in my digital community I'm going to a conference so that we can meet up together while we're at the conference. I've done this at church planting conferences and say, "Hey, I'm going to be here. Here are the dates and time." And people will message me and say, "Hey, yeah, great. I can do lunch on one of those days. I can do dinner on one of those days." And I'll leave the conference, go and hang out with someone that I know for a couple of hours who lives locally or who happens to be at the conference. Then we'll make a point of hanging out at the conference while that's happening. So digital only is still going to lead people to be able to make physical connections together in person, but it may not happen for everyone. But if you're already in a relationship, you're going to take advantage of those opportunities when they happen.